Christmas, everyone, from the Austin family. There's only one of the family here today because the other one went north, and I wanted to get this in, so here we are. I want to share with you some of our traditions. Christmas Eve, our whole family gets together with Dale's side of the family, and we reenact the Christmas story. We read the Christmas story out of the Bible, and the grandchildren reenact the story and play the part of Joseph, Mary, Jesus, the wise men, and the shepherds, and even the sheep. This is something that we all look forward to and enjoy every year. After the story, we sing carols, we exchange gifts, and eat a lot of yummy food. With my side of the family, we get together, we eat a lot of yummy food, we share stories, and one of the stories that we read is The Little Match Girl by Hans Christian Andersen. This story is a story of, it's a sad story, but it's a story of love between a girl and her grandmother. And what it portrays is, it doesn't matter what material things you have, if you have the love of your family, friends, and others, that's the most important thing. And so we have carried on this tradition that my mom started, and we're carrying it on to her great-grandchildren, and hopefully those her great-grandchildren will carry it on to their children. So on this note, I will wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and excited to see everybody again back in 2021. Merry Christmas.
A number of years ago, Diane and I have decorated a tree out in our grove, and we call it our critter tree. And a lot of people have asked, how come you got a tree way out there? And we just thought, well, it's kind of nice to have a critter tree, and we've done it for so many years now, and it's just a tradition for us.
Hello everyone. We're going to read one of our favorite Christmas stories to you. Claude the Dog, A Christmas Story. Merry Christmas, Claude. We didn't forget you. See? Here's a dog pillow from Mama and a dog blanket from Papa. And a rubber mouse from me. That's all. Be a good dog, Claude. Along came Bummer. He had no home. Look at all my presents, Bummer.
My, you're a lucky dog, Claude.
See my soft pillow, Bummer.
Never had a pillow, Claude. I sleep on the hard ground.
Here, you take my pillow, Bummer.
Oh, thank you, Claude.
See my nice warm blanket, Bummer.
Never had a blanket, Claude. My nights are very cold.
Then you take my blanket, Bummer.
Thank you, Claude.
See my toy? It's a rubber mouse, Bummer.
Never had a toy, Claude. Sometimes I get very lonely.
Then take my rubber mouse to keep you company, Bummer.
But you have no presents left, Claude.
My best present is at home, Bummer.
You've made me so happy, Claude. I wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Bummer.
Bump. Crunch. Slurp.
We love you, Claude. Merry Christmas to all of you, too, from Marcia and David Little.
Merry Christmas to our friends and family at First Presbyterian Church from the Boinks and the Reichs. We are currently out at Diamond Lake spending time at our family cabin, whether it's the summertime or the winter time. Family is what it's all about, and we really enjoy spending time with our family during the holidays. So from our family to yours, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas from the Grunwalds. Growing up, I remember the huge Norway pine as the focus of our Christmas decorations. We lived in a big house with high ceilings, and I can't recall how Mom and Dad got that gigantic Norway pine into the house, yet they were able to have it sit so straight in the tree stand, but there it was, standing majestically in our living room from a few weeks before Christmas until about mid-January. Mom and Dad loved a flock Christmas tree, so they would flock it themselves and then adorn it with simple red Christmas bulbs. My dad mounted a spotlight hung high up on the wall near the ceiling so that it would shine down on that big, huge Norway pine. Christmas was always a Quimby favorite gathering, as it was also my mom's birthday on December 25th. My mom, Ruby Quimby, was born on Christmas Day in 1923. Our tradition had always been to spend Christmas Eve at my mom and dad's. Even when Chuck and I had our own family, the tradition continued of spending Christmas Eve with my mom and dad and any of my 8 siblings and their families, as many as could get together. With 8 siblings and their families, that house was bursting at the seams most Christmas Eve celebrations. We'd all start piling into the house just before supper, where my mom would have prepared a magnificent feast of turkey and ham and all, and I mean all, of the fixings. She was a wonderful cook and baker. In 2012, my mom had been on hospice for a few weeks, and she was one day shy of her 89th birthday when she passed away on Christmas Eve in 2012. With many of us there to be with her and to be with Dad and with each other as we played Christmas music for her until she went to meet Jesus, it was one of the Christmas Eve gatherings that we will never forget. The Christmas tree tradition carried over from the annual Quimby Christmas tradition as I entered into the Grunwald family in 1983. Bob and Marie hosted most every Grunwald Christmas family gathering. It would be Chuck and me, our 2 kids, and Chuck's 3 sisters and their families, and they would all pour in, and under the tree the gift boxes would start to pile up. For years after Chuck and I were married, we had always had a fresh cut tree from the local nursery, and eventually we started to cut down our own tree every year. So when Maria was ready to downsize on a Christmas tree, she asked Chuck and I if we would like the tree, and of course we absolutely did. In fact, the Christmas tree at Bob and Marie's house is the exact same one that sits behind me right now. That tree has so many sweet memories that we keep it up all year long in my studio, and then we move it to the big front window in the front of the house just a few weeks before Christmas. We dress it all up and put lots of lights and ornaments, and we start to make more memories. We've even started to wait to decorate the tree now until the kids come together for our family Christmas. It's one of the favorite parts of our little family Christmas gathering, watching those little grandkids look at each of the ornaments and ask questions about them. There's always the lucky one that gets to put the star on top of the tree. So I hope that you and your family can think about the memories you've had of past Christmases, and that you can look forward to making more and different types of memories. Remember that it's not what's under the tree that matters, but it's who's around it. The Grunwalds are sending hope and love to all of our church family. We miss you, and we hope to see you soon. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to you all. We miss seeing you in church. Hope this virus gets over with so we can be back together again.
Yeah, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from our church, and I hope that we can get over this thing and that we can all get together to go to church together. That'd be a wonderful time to see everybody again. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year.
Greetings and welcome to the Douglas home.
One thing we like to do for Christmas is put up lights on our house.
Take a tour with us.
Over on the side of our garage, we have a manger scene that we are really proud of. It started with Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. And Rob built the manger. And every year we add a little something. So we have a couple of angels, some trees, the star on top. And last year we added the projector. You can see the little green dots. Merry Christmas!
From Rob,
Tammy,
And Maddie
Douglas.
Merry Christmas from the Seeks, Jeff, Sarah, and Maisie.
Our tradition in my family when I was young was always to go out and look at the Christmas lights when Santa came to drop off the presents. Somehow he always knew when to come to our house while we were out looking at the lights.
And my tradition was decorating the Christmas tree. My family would do it together. Jeff and I do it together. Look at all the ornaments. It just fills my heart with joy.
And our tradition, Sarah and I, has been to ring the bell for the Salvation Army. Bob and I have did it every year. And when Bob passed away, Sarah and I carried on.
Merry Christmas, church family. We miss you.
This is the Christmas tree at the Forkard house. It's got many years of memories in our ornaments, things we've collected, things the kids have made, places we've been. Brings a lot of joy every year when we open up the Christmas box. Well, back in 1991, no, it was 92. Back in 1992, Darwin and Forkrud and I got married. I moved here to Willmar into his home that became our home. Ashley was 9. Dar had a very tidy life. Everything was kind of in its place and everything was kind of coordinated in his mind. And for Christmas, he usually had decorated his tree with blue light bulbs, blue balls, and blue bows, because blue was his favorite color. So that first Christmas, we're sitting in the living room. We've got all of our ornaments sitting in the middle of us. Ashley and I are on the couch together. Dar's sitting in his recliner. And he's telling us how pretty his tree looks with all the blue coordinating ornaments and lights on it. And Ashley pipes up and says, "But our ornaments have memories." Well, he couldn't argue with that. So we put up our tree, we put up all our memorable ornaments, and we put up some blue balls, blue bows, and each year, I don't know, a few of those blue things got lost or broke, and then we never saw them again. I don't know. Anyway, so just a little Christmas cheer from my house to yours. I'm hoping a blessed Christmas. I hope many Christmas memories will be cherished this year. Thanks.
Harper and Harley, what is your favorite part of Christmas?
The Christmas lights!
Harley,
The lights!
what's your favorite part about Christmas? The Christmas lights. Harper, what about you?
The Christmas lights!
All right, everybody close your eyes.
Hang on. You gotta wait a second. I gotta go turn the lights off.
Mom, I want to be by you.
What are you going to ask for from Santa?
I have no... I'm going to ask for a laser pointer.
For a laser pointer? What do you want that for?
For Simba.
For the kitty?
Yeah.
Harley, what are you going to ask Santa for Christmas?
Lights.
Got them closed?
Yeah.
What are you going to ask for, Harley?
Lights.
Peanuts?
Are you ready?
You're going to ask Santa for peanuts? Okay, here comes the Christmas lights. Close your eyes.
Harley, close your eyes.
Keep them closed. Keep them closed.
Don't open them. Don't open them yet.
Keep them
I'm
closed.
excited.
Are you just too excited you can hardly wait? This is the best time of year.
I can hardly close them.
Don't open them yet.
Now?
Nope. Gotta let them get blown up.
Are you guys dancing? Look at Harley dance. Harper's so excited she's dancing too. Here comes the Christmas lights in just a minute. Dad's having a malfunction over there. Keep them closed till Dad's ready.
Can we open them now? Dad, can we open them?
Open them!
Whoa!
How cool is that?
That is amazing!
Amazing! Good job, Dad! Harper, say Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Harley, say Merry Christmas!
Yes!
Here, ready? Take this up. Ready? Say Merry Christmas! Harley,
Yes!
Merry Christmas!
This is Maddie Douglas, and she'll be playing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen on her viola.
I'm going to read this to you so I don't rattle on too long. For several years, Bob was a Santa Claus at Stacy's. Not the real Santa Claus, of course, because we know he lives in the North Pole. That was a fun time for our family. One summer, when he could no longer be Santa, and he was in the hospital in Minneapolis, and the nurse said, "I have something for you." And this was it, with a note on it that said, "Get well, Bob, from all of us at Stacy's. So every Christmas when I get out this little Santa, it fills me with warm memories and smiles." Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Mark and I have had a tradition in our home at Christmas time. It is placing a very special ornament on the Christmas tree. It's called the Christmas nail. The legend behind this is that this would have been a nail quite similar to the one where Christ was nailed to the cross, nailed through his hands and his feet. The idea is to place this nail on the Christmas tree, known only to the family where that nail is placed. The idea is that the story of Jesus doesn't stop at the manger, but continues on through his crucifixion, his burial, and his resurrection to save us all from our sins. So this Christmas, remember the Christ child, but remember he came to be our Savior. We miss you all. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho from the Papadakis family. We're standing out here next to our newest but probably oldest Christmas holiday decoration. This Santa Claus goes back to my grandpa when he worked at a lumber yard, and this Santa Claus happened to be a paper advertisement that he brought home with him. It was a life-size thing of Santa, obviously. And he brought it home with him, and he put it on some 3/4-inch plywood, and then spent the time to cut it out and make a Christmas decoration out of it. It's been in our family a long, long time. Most recently it was with my uncle down in Kansas, and then he said, you know what, you got young kids, you can have it and I'll ship it to you. So Santa Claus made the journey this year on the FedEx truck, and now he is in front of our house for everybody here in Willmar to enjoy. How do you like it, Levi?
Good.
Have a Merry Christmas. 1.
Okay, this is my favorite ornament. It is my favorite because it was my first bass, and it was really hard to pull. And, yeah, and it's my favorite ornament. And Lincoln's not here, so I guess I'll introduce his. This is Lincoln's favorite because, I guess it looks funny. He just spilled it for a first go, and that's why it doesn't have all that much. And this is why it's Lincoln's favorite. Okay, Isla? Say bye, Isla. Merry Christmas!
Hi, my first Presbyterian church family. I'm Rita, this is Tom, you know our Sean, our Kelly, and our Sean Klinghagen. Welcome to our living room for Christmas. First of all, I want to thank everybody at my church family for all the prayers, the cards, the letters, the phone calls as we go on our journey. I want to thank you for my family here who is so willing to stay home, take care of Tom. Some come with me to Minneapolis during treatments. Others just stay work and keep delivering the mail so that everybody can get their Christmas cards. So again, I thank you all. I love you all. I miss you all, and have a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I want to wish a Merry Christmas to all of you, and I want to sing one of my favorite Dutch Christmas carols. O kinderke klein, o kinderke teer, uit hoge hemel daalt gij neer. Verlaat uw vaders heerlijk huis, wordt arm en hulploos, draagt een kruis. O kinderke klein, o kinderke teer. Merry Christmas.
This is our dog Queenie, who is gone now, but we loved her while we had her. And a few years ago, Richard got a message from Queenie that we should get a little tree in her honor. So we did that, and it's just on our table. And the decorations on the tree are animals only. And so I'll just show Queenie's tree to you. Merry Christmas from Richard and Karen Lang.
Merry Christmas from the Boinks. My family tradition, our Christmas tradition, has always been about family. We've been blessed to have kids that understand the true meaning of Christmas, going to church, worshiping God, remembering what it's about, and then for me, it's seeing all my grandkids and my kids and all of us holding the candle of Silent Night, leaving the church with just a great feeling about Christmas, coming to our house for a nice supper, and really keeping the spirit of Christmas more important what it is than the gifts until it's time for the kids to have their fun also, which is also important for me and Jill to see the grandkids and the kids open their gifts. So that is our family Christmas tradition that we always cherish very much.
So we have lots of traditions at church that we've been so blessed to be a part of. We do Christmas caroling with the kids and the youth. We've done that for many years. We go on a bus and we travel to the different nursing homes and do things like that. Christmas programs, they've all been very special. But I think for us, we had one really very special experience when Jeremy was a senior in high school. One of his projects for school was to collect some toys and gently used items for the women's shelter here in Willmar. And so we invited our church family to bring in some donations of just anything that people thought that they could use at the women's shelter. And so that particular year we went after the worship service, the Christmas Eve service, we all got into our car. We had a trunk full of donations from many of you, and you may recall this story. And we went over to the women's shelter, which at the time was the Lafayette School in town. And so we delivered those, we put on our Santa hats, and I will never forget that experience with the 5 of us, that we got to do that together and help families in need who really needed the help at that time. And so those are some really great memories for us. We want you to know how much we miss you. We think of you often, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas, and we cannot wait to be back together again. Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Earl. This is Betty. Welcome to the Knutson House.
One of our many traditions that we've had over the years is to put our 60-plus Nutcracker collection out. They've come from far and wide. They've come from foreign countries. They have come from grandkids and special friends, and of course I have bought a few. Nutcrackers, as a history say, that they guard your house from danger, and they give you strength, and they give you peace. And 2020 has been a very unusual year. We want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we hope to see you soon. Merry Christmas!
One of our favorite Christmas traditions is singing Christmas carols, whether that is singing them with everyone in worship or piling onto a big yellow school bus to go caroling around town.
Unfortunately, that's not something we get to do this year, but we can still sing Christmas carols even if we aren't together.
From our home to yours, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.